Greetings from the beach hut. This is my debrief on my trip to Cambridge, and there was one whirlwind trip to London. I think what I'm going to do is start with what I took, what kind of stood out, what I liked. Then I'll move in to show you what I got. I only got one thing, beauty related. Well, kind of a suite of things, beauty related. And then lastly, I'll put some pictures in. And since I know you can Google Cambridge and London and see all sorts of things, I'm just going to put in a very, very few standouts for me. I'm going to start with what I forgot. I did really well packing. I missed nothing except I forgot to bring a contour, and I did miss that. I had a kind of cream contour I was using, but I really missed having the powder to put over it. So next time I'll bring a little tiny thing of pigment that just gives me a proper contour. Other than that, I was really pleased with how I packed. I packed the Meow Cosmetics sample pigments. I put one of those on today so you could see the color palette. The one complaint I had is the blush tends to be, no matter which collection I'm getting it from, a high shine blush, and I don't care for that. I really like the more matte versions. I tend to put on a cream underneath that gives the glow, so when I'm putting on the powder I don't want extra glow. I just want the glow to kind of shine through that additional color so that I get some depth. But enjoyed the color a great deal, just didn't like the finish on that one. And that was the Wild Child blush in Hang Up. And again, it was just a sample of that. On the eyes, right there in the corner, Vandalized Misdemeanor. Well, I'm partial to shades like this, so yes, I adored it. It reminds me a little of the Shiro Badger Mushroom Snake. Can't remember what color it is, probably snake. There are other ones, Makeup Geek's Pixie Dust. Just love these kind of greens that almost pick up chartreuse. I also have on my eyes the Wild Child OMG sample, and I liked that. But I blended that with Modern Eyes for Flying. I had a ton of these little samples to play with, and so every day I would just kind of pick four. And I had enough samples that I had a different look every day and was able to try out a different set of pigments every day. So I had great fun with that. Some other things that were in my travel kit that I tried. One is the Planet Botanicals Cleansing Baobab Face Polish. It looks like this. I just have a sample. I think I Love Jessie Brianna said that this is her favorite exfoliant kind of cleaning scrub ever. I liked it, but it's something that I probably could only use twice a week. As cleaning scrubs go, this is a rather aggressive one, and in the summer I tend to exfoliate more. In fact, what I prefer to do is exfoliate daily with a gentle exfoliant, but I did like this. I probably will go ahead and get a full size of this. This is a good one if your skin just starts to feel congested. Yeah, give it a good whirl with this one and it would work. Tried this. I don't know how to say it. It's Mbeze. It's the name Mbeze. Hard to say. But this was the Cocoa Haze deodorant. I got this off of Beauty Sage. Love the size of this. Love the scent of this. Worked. I would be tempted to use these every day, but the price point's a little high, and I feel like I would burn through it pretty quickly. But these little puppies are going to be staples in my travel kit. When I travel, I am going to pick them up. I liked it. I'm going to try it another scents. Yay, yay, yay. 2 thumbs up. Just didn't feel like I could use it on a daily basis because of the price point. The next product, traveling. Nothing like airplanes and dry hotel rooms. And then England is a drier climate, say, than the beach hut. Celtic complexion cream. I feel like, like I'm always doing plugs for this, but I love this for dry skin. Yeah, I used my Celtic complexion cream when I was traveling. I'll take it to Portugal as well. Am I using it at home this summer? Not as often, maybe 2-3 times a week. I'm in humidity, and in humidity, my skin becomes normal. Yeah, like I have normal person skin. I love it. I never thought I would get to the point in my life where I would say, I love heat and humidity. Give it age, give it time. Heat and humidity become your friends. The next sample I have is one by Revolution, and it looks really bright. This is one of those all-in-one sticks. Love it. Revolution Organics. You can use it on the eyes, you can use it on the cheeks, you can use it on the lips. This is what I had underneath on my cheeks a lot for a cream blush. I brought one other little all-natural face pot with me, but I'm always trying to pack smaller, smaller, smaller. Used it on the eyes sometimes under pigments. Liked it a lot. Revolution Organics, their little cream sticks. Good one. This time of year, Scent-Integrity, 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 the 5-in-1 natural moisturizing face sunscreen. Can't wear this easily in the winter because it's a little dark, but right now I've got a little color to my face, and so I am loving it. I don't wear a foundation over it. I do tend to kind of spot conceal with some mineral foundation, but I don't like put a whole full thing on. It's just a light dusting or sweep. So I am liking this. I am going to try to use Scent-Integrity as my foundation for as long as I can, which means until my skin becomes so incredibly light for the winter that it won't work and I'll have to go with the foundation proper. But as long as I can get by with just this, I really feel like at my age, my skin looks better without a foundation. From Beauty Sage, I purchased their sun sample kit. It had like 5 small samples in it, and one was this African Botanicals pure marula oil. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, does this stuff smell like heaven, and it works. It's just this teeny tiny vial I got. So I got on Beauty Sage. Let me look at the ingredients again, see if there's anything else in it, because it's such a beautiful heavenly scent. No, 100% marula oil, and $85. Ouch! But I really liked it. Not sure, but you can see a little bit goes a long way. I used this the whole week. Used it on my face, on my eye area. Boy, oh boy, love this stuff. But $85, gonna have to think real hard if I want to use that. One last thing I wanted to talk about was the Organic Wear Physicians Formula Fake Out Mascara. I am not wearing this at the beach hut because this does not agree with humidity. It travels on me in humidity. In England, worked just fine. In Lexington in spring, worked just fine. So I will kind of alternate this with my 100% pure mascara in black tea. At the beach, I stick with the 100% pure mascara. So that's my kind of debrief on what I brought, what I forgot, how it worked. I enjoyed everything I picked. Everything was teeny tiny. I'm like, yay, 2 thumbs up on the packing. Okay, we're on to what I bought. I did not spend a lot of time at beauty counters. I did look at Selfridges when I was in London. But, you know, it's really strange. First of all, I found that most everything I saw I could get here. And pound for dollar, the dollar doesn't do so well. So everything looked terribly expensive, like at least 1.5 times what we would normally pay here. So I wasn't even tempted, you know, I would just kind of look and go new. I didn't have a lot of time to seek out, say, natural places. It was really running from one place to another, having an hour or two here or there. It wasn't something where I could, like, study what I was going to do. But as luck would have it, or not, I arrived at the airport. I went through security. My plane was delayed by about 30-45 minutes. What else to do? Shop the duty-free. So shopping the duty-free, I did see something at Rituals Cosmetics. This is a Netherlands product, I believe. I think it comes out of Amsterdam, but it was right there in Heathrow Airport. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 products, and it was about 43 pounds. So 1.5 times that, you know, to get the dollar conversion. I don't know if that's right. Somewhere between 1.5 and 2. The ingredients on these, not bad, but not perfect. They are pressed, and so you see things like zinc stearate and, you know, dimethicone, because a pressed product usually is going to have those kinds of things in it. The other thing I should say is, yes, indeed, I broke my no-buy on lip products. I don't have any excuse to bring in more lip product. Heck, I don't have any excuse to bring in more anything. The first thing I got was a blush. This is in the shade Peach Glow. And there is a swatch of Peach Glow. And it does say on the back, it is a mild formula, no talc, no parabens, no perfume, natural gemstones, dermatologically tested. This particular one is supposed to be a gemstone mineral makeup infused with amethyst. So combines 2 of my favorite things, makeup, jewelry. The next thing I got were 2 eyeshadows. These are enhanced with sapphire. This is Sapphire and Rose are the 2 colors. Can you tell I am liking the kind of blue corally combinations? They call that rose. I would call it like a rose gold. It does have a lot of peach to it. There's that rose gold color, and there is the blue. And the last thing I got was a lip combo. Here is a lip pencil in the shade Sweet. And the lipstick I got was Sunset Orange. There it is. That is the pencil, and then the orange is just kind of that very light shade there. Let me see if I can get a good swatch of that orange. It might be really that light. Yeah, it's a pretty light shade. There's a better swatch of that orange, and there it is with the liner, which will be just a little bit darker. I'll probably wear it with the liner underneath all over and then the orange shade on top. So that is it for purchases. A few things about my trip of Cambridge. Of course, it's a lovely old city and really nice to visit. Number one, overwhelming impressions was bicycles, bicycles, bicycles. There are bicycles everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen so many bicycles in my life. There were also a lot of tour buses. And here I am. I'm one of those tourists who complain about other tourists, but they would come in by the boatloads and, the kind of city would swell, and it's a small city, and then it would go away. But it is gorgeous. All the little colleges, St. Catherine's, it's just amazing to walk the streets of Cambridge and to be part of that atmosphere. But bicycles, 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 and then flyers for various things all along fences. To go along with that, signs. I love to read signs when I go places, so I took some pictures of signs, but the signs made me laugh. There were all sorts of signs about where you could park your bicycles. My favorite sign ever, British expression, mind the gap. Mind the gap. They tell you when you get off and on the tube, mind the gap. So I had to take a mind the gap picture. One sign I didn't take a picture of, and I think it was in the British Library, but it could have been also the British Museum, but it was in it wasn't the British Museum. I think it was the British Library, or it could have been the Fitzwilliam Museum. But onto the sign. Right on the toilet paper dispenser, it says, "Now, please go wash your hands." And I love the combination of the "now," go wash your hands, this very direct, and then the "please." Now, please go wash your hands. I did do a whirlwind trip to London. We can't even explain what I did, but I'm going to just point out a couple of things. First of all, wasn't prepared for Covent Garden. Covent Garden blew my socks off. You kind of go see some things like Big Ben, and you go, yeah, there's Big Ben, kind of looks like I expected, or London Bridge. Yeah, there's London Bridge, kind of looked like I expected, or Parliament. You've just seen so many pictures of them that when you see them, you go, yeah, that's pretty much what I was expected. Covent Garden, I don't know what I thought Covent Garden was, but it wasn't what I thought, and next time I go, I want to spend more time in Covent Garden. Really thought it was amazing. The other big surprise for me, had the most fabulous, wonderful dessert ever at a chain restaurant called Pizza Express. Okay, Pizza Express, not too promising. I was with a colleague of mine from the U.S. who is crazy about Pizza Express. I mean, he would eat every meal in England at Pizza Express if we let him. But we needed to grab a quick lunch. We were in London. We found a Pizza Express. I didn't want pizza, so I said, I'll just have dessert. Yum, these figs that were soaked in a wine, maybe even a port wine with cinnamon. Best dessert, bar none. Thought it was fantabulous. And finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the favorite thing I saw all trip, and that was the Corpus clock in Cambridge. It is absolutely mesmerizing. You can Google it, Corpus clock. You can read about it. I'll show you the video, but none of it matches the experience of just standing in front of that darn clock and watching time tick by. It is absolutely mesmerizing. That is it for my debrief on my trip to Cambridge and my whirlwind day in London. Yes, I was there mostly for work, but I did have a ball and picked up my little souvenir. I probably nattered on way too long, so at this point I'm going to tell you, as I always do, to make it a great day, and I hope you will. Thanks for watching. Bye.